Hey everybody, tonight I'm gonna disassemble this ZT0550. I have to do it anyways for a buddy, and so I figured, hey, my camera's all set up, why don't we see if we can do it on film here. Now, where's my old man glasses? Alright, there we go. Look at the pretty colors. Okay, so let's figure out what we gotta do first. We gotta figure out, the cool thing about the 550 is all the Torx holes are the same, so it's just a matter of getting it. And I'm thinking it's the 10, but I don't know for sure. I'm gonna start with 10 and go from there. I got my little 10 out here. Let's see here. We'll just take the pivot out first. Oh, denied. You said denied. Now, you know what? I'm a total liar. The pivot is smaller than the scale screws here. So let's get the scale screws out first then. Since we already have the 10 in there, it's not going to really matter a whole lot. Get these out. Ding. Alright. I sold this to a buddy of mine, and he doesn't like the gold on there. And such an excellent gold with the blue. But that's alright. I will take this to the lab and remove it for him. If you guys don't have a 550, let me tell you what, you guys need to get one. But they're like crack sandwiches. You cannot just have just one. You will need a couple more. Let's see. Let's go down to this one. What is this? This is the 8? That is an 8. Alright, so 8 for the pivot here. Let's try that on the pivot. Not a problem. Comes out just like a dream. Alright, can we see all this? My hand's free. Alright, so we got the scale off. We'll put the scale in. Well, I gotta do 2 of these, so I'm gonna put the scale in here just to, well, I'll put it right here for right now, but I'll put it in there later. Now you take off the liner, put your washer, take off your washer there. I'll put that in there automatically, and you look, when you take this blade off, there's gonna be another one, so make sure you flip it over, grab that washer and get it in there. Now, this one's a little bit easier than the 4Max that I did the other day, so you might not have to take a picture, but if you don't have the memory, or you want to make sure, take a picture of it, and here you go. Take that side of the pivot off, not a problem. Alright, now once again I lied. There are the small clip screws and the one for the lock stopper here. But we'll get the other ones out first. We gotta get all of them out so that we can anodize this. And at this point you can just kind of jam your finger into the hole there and unscrew those back stops. That's what they're called, I think. I don't know what they're called actually. I always forget that. You don't know that. Alright, so here we go. Keep going there. Take all these out. Put them all on your 10. Gotta have a 10. Super important. You don't want to lose any of this stuff, because you come up with a screw loose. You're one screw down, and then you're begging ZT, please give me a screw. And they don't get back to you, and you gotta call them and say ugly things about their groundhogs. Alright, screws come out easily. The only problem you're gonna find on any of these, especially on this, well, they're all secondary market ones now, is sometimes people love to Loctite these ZTs down. So just be careful you don't strip stuff out. Take your time, get a good poke in the hole there before you start twisting it. Alright, and that should be it. We'll stick this in the etching and that'll come right out. Alright, so I will come back and reassemble this after I've made it titanium again. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this back together here. Check this out. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Alright, so what we're gonna do, first thing to do is get your little backstops here and kind of get them started with the screws, so you kind of hold those into place, so it makes this a lot easier. You have to worry about them falling out mid construction here. Just kind of go together really easily. See if we can get that in there. There we go. Got that there. Put that in there. And remember, we're using the what do we say we're using? The 8? Yeah. Well, let me get my old man glasses on. Check this out here. Hold on. I don't want to give you wrong numbers. No, that's the 10. No, that's the 8. Alright, so that's the 8 on the scale screws here. Alrighty. Go. Get one more scale screw. Put that in there. Tighten it down. Oh, there we go. Alright, now let's get the clip screws back in, since we're on that side already. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we can get the tiny clip screws in here without too much cursing. We're not making jerky, so you know what I'm saying. Alright, let's get this in there. Alrighty. And we'll get this in there, like so. So we got the screws all set. Just kind of gently find the holes there. Get them started. Get the other one going. Now don't force it, because you don't want to strip out your titanium or anything. Just kind of make sure that they're going in where they're supposed to be going in. Let's get this up here. You know, there's a bunch of ways it can go in if you're super strong. You just end up rethreading yourself or whatever, and just messing up your knife. So just kind of take your time. Make sure you got the right one in there. Back it out if you got to. Get it in there. There we go. Alright. There we go. Scale screw. Oh, we messed up. Oh, did we mess up? Well, can we get that in there? I don't know. I don't know if we can get that in there. Oh, holy moly. I don't want to take that off again. Let's see if I can get this in here. Alright, I think we can. Let me slide that in there. Alright, so maybe you should put the protector thing back on there first. But if you mess up, you can kind of slide it gently in there. You don't want to mess anything up and bend and scratch stuff. Alright, so there, that side's ready. Get your base for your pivot. Stick that jobber in there. It's kind of cool. It's got that, what is that, a hexagonal. Get your washer on there. Alright, now you got your pen. Where's the pen? Put the pen in here. There we go. Alright, now what you're going to do is you're going to put your liner on. Well, not liner yet. Let's get the blade. Why don't we get the blade first? That's an important part of a knife. Every knife requires a blade. Otherwise, it's just a handle. Alright, make sure you get your other washer on there, because that, again, is no fun. Okay. Now I know all you oil freaks out there want me to oil this. This is not my knife anymore, so I'm gonna let the new guy oil it to his desirable oil levels. I'm not gonna Loctite it so that he can take it apart and do it himself. He requires that. But this thing's pretty locked up. Doesn't really require a whole lot of Loctite, unless you want to do the pivot, and that's on you too if you want to do that. Alright, so let's get these back screws put in here. Let's put our 8 back on here. Alrighty. There we go. Got that back screw on there. Let's get this other one. Put this in there. There we go. Nice. Almost done here. Not a whole lot to be said. We're just finishing up. Once again, if you want Loctite, feel free to Loctite, but be careful what Loctite you use on this titanium stuff. Man, you get the wrong stuff and good luck getting it apart. Okay, for the pivot screw, we got to switch out to the 6, right? Yeah, we switch out to the 6. Get that bad boy out here. Put that in there. And just go gently, don't go crazy and start trying to force things in. That's a big thing. Patience, don't force stuff in there. Locked up, ready to go. Oh man, I want my knife back. All right, there you go. That is the 550 assembly, reassembly, disassembly, and reassembly. I will talk to you later.